Hey, as we enter into another year, 2025, there seems to be some positive energy about it, but I also get pretty tickled at folks going, hey, let's tiptoe in, let's not get crazy and disrupt things. But I was thinking about the new year, and it's been a lot of years since I set goals. I used to be a huge goal setter, used to really strive for attainment, let's say in the first quarter of the year. And that's great for so many people. I found out that it didn't really work best for me simply because I was usually setting a goal that was not necessarily aligned. I just felt like I should set it. I should be pursuing these things, and it didn't always work out the best for me. And so now in these later stages of life, or in my second half of life, I'm a little bit more focused on beliefs than I am on achievement. So that I believe whatever needs to be achieved will show up because I've got the right belief in place, the right becoming in place. And so instead of setting goals, I've got 7 beliefs that I'm holding going into this new year. Maybe some of these will resonate, some of them will connect. Maybe you'll decide to make your own belief list that might propel you forward. So number 1, my first belief is that life is amazing and fun and happiness is my default. So I don't go into a day thinking it's going to be a bad day. Not saying that every day is great, even though that tends to be, again, my default. If somebody asks me how things are going, I tend to default on amazing or great. Not because every single thing is perfect, but that tends to be the energy that I hold, the presence that I hold. And a lot of people talk about how challenging, and I'm going to hit this in number 3, but how difficult everything is. And if I get to choose the belief of everything's difficult, then I also think I could choose the belief of everything's amazing and fun. And when I look at having another, I always say 50 years, I'm 56 now, but let's just say 44 years left, I would rather those years be amazing and fun. I'd like to look forward with that type of mentality. Number 2, I don't need to know the meaning of life. I bring meaning to life. I'm not concerned about purpose or am I doing the right thing? Is this exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now? That feels like a lot of pressure to me. And it's easy to spend a lot of time focused on trying to make that discovery and live with the knowing instead of I'm going to bring meaning, and meaning, some of you have heard me talk about this before, is capital M-E. It begins with me, my skill set, my personality, my wiring, my talents, gifts, abilities, whatever I'm bringing to the table, right? So that's me. I'm going to bring meaning and meaningful aspects to life, not just my life, but the life of other people as well. So that's the key for me, is that I don't have to know the meaning of life. I'm just going to bring meaning to life. Number 3, life is easy. Life is easy. It's not hard. Some circumstances can be a challenge, but there's always a simple and easy path through. There's a saying that's out there that life is hard, choose your hard. That being X is hard and being Y is hard. Choose your hard. Why does hard have to be the only options? I don't personally believe that. So I'm not going to enter a year thinking that life is hard. Are there going to be challenging circumstances? Of course. And even as I say, of course, am I promoting a false belief? I don't know. That there are challenging circumstances when I choose to believe they are challenging. When I choose to enter the belief of somebody else. If somebody else says this is a really difficult situation, I'm not going to diminish that or belittle that. I'm going to walk into that challenge with them, even if I don't hold that same belief about the challenge. But my belief is life is easy. Number 4, life excels inside my comfort zone. So there's a very popular saying, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Okay, I think there is some life there, certainly. But I think that most of us live our best lives inside our comfort zone. I'm very comfortable with my strengths. I'm very comfortable with my abilities. I'm very comfortable with my skill set. And so most of my life is lived within those, and it's excellent. My life excels. Now then, I'm going to focus on my areas of strength. Growth and tension may be uncomfortable. Growth and tension may be uncomfortable for a moment, but I will pull them into my comfort zone. I'm not going out here and going, I'm leaving my comfort zone and I'm going to get out here in this area of extreme discomfort. Nope. I'm pulling them into my comfort zone. My comfort zone becomes a little bit larger, right? So often the example is used about when we work out and we exercise, it's very uncomfortable, but that's what we need to grow. That's true. It is true that that discomfort leads to growth, but you spent the majority of your discomfort in the comfort zone. You were comfortable doing that thing, performing that thing, even though there was tension, and your comfort zone expands instead of, I'm leaving everything that's comfortable and I'm just wandering out there into the wilderness. That doesn't make sense to me. Number 5, love, joy, and peace are who I am. Society generates and promotes emotions in conflict to love, joy, and peace. And I'm going to opt out of that game. So most things, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not overgeneralizing this, and I am in America. America is a culture that is very critique-oriented, very rights-oriented. You cannot come on my rights, my right to do X, Y, and Z. And so it can make us fairly judgmental as a people, just in general. And a lot of our media is created to generate discord, to generate tension, to generate that you're not enough and you hadn't accomplished enough and you're not living up to your potential. And so there's this constant more mentality and dissatisfaction mentality in a lot of ways. So love, joy, and peace are what people say they want, but we often spend majority of our time listening and watching and absorbing resources and conversations and media that are not love, joy, and peace. So if love, joy, and peace are who I am, it should filter and create a different scenario for life. So that's my belief. Number 6, life is flow. It's a powerful yet gentle river of unlimited positive expectation. Life is flow. Sure, there can be some rapids, I guess, at times. There can be some waterfalls at times. But in general, life is flow. And number 7, I support and am supported by an amazing community and friends. I support and am supported by an amazing community and friends. Now, a little sidebar, a lot of people say you get rid of any negativity in your life and you get rid of anybody in your life that it causes tension. I'm not that. Like, I've got an amazing community and friends, but it doesn't mean that I don't have some friends that test. And I'm a test to a lot of people. I can be very, as the kids say, extra. I can be a lot, and I realize that. And so other people that are a lot to me, those are in this support and supported group as well. So these 7 beliefs are not that I'm trying to orchestrate something and manipulate something and control something. It's these are the attitudes and the belief systems that I'm going to use going forward and are going to impact this year, I believe, in a very positive way, so that I'm going to look back on 2025 not on what did I accomplish, but who did I become? Maybe make your own list, your own beliefs for this year. And I believe it's going to be an amazing one. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be an easy one. Hope your life is the same and hope your year is the same. Be blessed.